What if the reason your manifestations haven't shown up yet isn't because you did something wrong, but because you're pulling the seed out of the ground to check if it's growing? We live in a society obsessed with instant gratification. We visualize our dream life, we write it down, and when it doesn't manifest by next Tuesday, we panic, we spiral, and we give up. But the universe doesn't operate on anxiety. It operates on divine timing. Today, we are unlocking the final piece of the manifestation puzzle, the law of gender. This law is the master key that we've been building toward. It's the ultimate antidote to frustration and doubt. It proves that every single dream you have has an exact scientific incubation period required to cross over from the invisible realm into physical reality. Stick with me until the end of this video because I'm going to share a technique called the seed trust shift. I will show you a simple daily action that will instantly remove the desperate wanting frequency from your field and anchor you into the calm, unshakable knowing that your harvest is mathematically on its way. The law of gender states that everything in nature has its masculine and feminine principles. This law manifests on all planes: physical, mental, and spiritual. It has nothing to do with biological sex, but everything to do with two distinct types of creative energy. The masculine energy is the seed, the focus, the active drive, the logic, and the doing. The feminine energy is the soil, the receiving, the intuition, the nurturing, and the being. On a quantum level, this law governs the manifestation process through an incubation or gestation period. Just like a human baby takes 9 months to form, or a carrot seed takes roughly 70 days in the dark to grow, your thoughts and intentions require a specific amount of time to materialize. The mistake most manifestation practitioners make is that they are entirely stuck in their masculine energy. They overplan, they force, and they hustle. But a seed can't grow if you keep digging it up to shine a flashlight on it. To bring your dreams into physical form, your masculine intention must be balanced by feminine patience and trust. Let's take a look at 3 practical ways this law manifests in your reality so you can stop rushing the universe and start allowing your manifestations to bloom. Imagine launching a new business or a social media channel. You put in massive masculine energy, the hours of planning, the building, the executing. But after 3 weeks, the views are low and the revenue hasn't spiked. If you don't understand the law of gender, you'll assume the idea failed and quit. But an aligned creator knows that the seed is currently growing its root system underground. The silence isn't a lack of progress. It is the essential invisible gestation period required to support a massive, visible structure later. Or think about meeting someone new. You have an incredible first date, and your masculine energy wants to instantly lock it down, text them 24/7, and force the relationship to progress. But trying to bypass the natural incubation period of trust and emotional safety usually ruins the connection. True, deep intimacy requires a feminine season of slow, steady cultivation. You have to allow the relationship space to naturally breathe and mature into its full form. And finally, when you set a major financial goal, say manifesting an extra $10,000, you are planting a high-frequency thought seed into the quantum field. The universe immediately begins aligning the cooperative components. Maybe it has to inspire someone to quit a job so a position opens for you, or it has to spark a creative idea in your mind. That alignment takes time. If you react to your current bank statement with anger or lack, you are effectively dumping toxic chemicals onto your newly planted seed. So, how do we master this law and step out of the exhausting trap of forcing our reality? Well, we activate our feminine receiving frequency through a conscious shift in perspective. When you feel anxiety creeping in about when your manifestation will arrive, remind yourself it is currently in its incubation period. Trust that the invisible work is being done. Your only job right now is to protect the soil by keeping your thoughts positive and your energy clean. Your action item for today is incredibly powerful. Pick one manifestation you've been stressing over. Take a deep breath, place your hand over your heart, and say out loud, I have planted the seed. I trust the soil. I release the timeline. For the rest of the day, every time that desire pops into your mind, you are forbidden from asking how or when. Instead, simply say, thank you for its growth, and shift your focus entirely to something that brings you joy in the present moment. You are leaving the seed alone so it can finally grow. By mastering the law of gender, you complete your journey through the 12 universal laws. You move from a frantic chaser of dreams into a calm, magnetic gardener of your own reality. Now that we have broken down all 12 laws individually, you hold the complete rulebook to the cosmos. You know how to elevate your frequency, balance your energy, and co-create effortlessly with the universe. Thank you so much for embarking on this deep dive journey with me on her quantum reality. If you're ready to stop digging up your seeds and start harvesting your dreams, make sure you are subscribed. Comment gestation below to claim your divine timing today. I'll see you next time.